Today we're going to be taking a look at a lot of the rumors that have come out for GTA 6, what we know is real, what might be real, and what we definitely know is fake. What's up guys, it's Nick Plays Games, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at a lot of the leaks that have come out for GTA 6, what's real, what might be real, and what is definitely not. So also before I even get into the video guys, I just want to say thank you for 150 subscribers. I think we hit 150 yesterday or 2 days ago, so welcome to the channel if you're a new subscriber. But thank you for 150, and hopefully we can keep going. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about a lot of the leaks that came out for GTA 6. You know, most of them are complete garbage, but some of them do have a little bit of validity to them, so we're going to be talking about them, and I'm going to be kind of grouping these all together into what we know is real or is very likely to be real, what can be possibly true, you know, things that do make sense and that could actually be true, and what is definitely you know, I'm going to say take with a grain of salt, you know, just stuff that we have no way of proving and we don't even know where it came from. So starting off, I'm just going to talk about what we know is very likely to be real. And starting off, basically we're going to talk about Tim Neff and George Consejo, or Jorge Consejo. So these two people, if you don't already know them, Tim Neff and Jorge Consejo, they are confirmed to be motion capture actors for GTA 6, and the way we know that is because we did see on their resumes in the past that they actually put this information there. And you know, they did with Tim Neff, he actually had some photos of him at Rockstar Games, but yeah, him as well as Jorge Consejo. Jorge, we did see he had on his resume, he was acting as the Mexican role for GTA 6. And ever since I believe a week ago, he has removed that from his CV, but you know, we still were able to confirm that way before he actually removed it. And I think just from a bunch of pressure from obviously GTA fans and stuff like that, you know, he was kind of forced to remove that. I'm pretty sure, you know, obviously we know Rockstar Games does make their employees sign a non-disclosure agreement, so him even putting that on his resume may potentially be in breach of that. We don't know that for sure, but we do know Tim Neff and Jorge Consejo definitely have worked on GTA 6 in some way, shape, or form. Now, that honestly, guys, is the only thing I'm going to say is confirmed. Just even though we have a bunch of other rumors here, you know, none of these are 100% confirmed. And I don't want to say they're confirmed and, you know, some of you guys might think otherwise, you know, think, oh, there's no validity, where did this come from? So starting off with what is very highly likely to be real, but not necessarily confirmed, is that GTA 6 is going to be in Vice City. Now, I know, guys, a lot of people are rumoring that GTA 6 is taking place in Vice City. You know, it's going to be a remake of the old Vice City, you know, part 2. And a lot of people are saying GTA 6 is going to be rumored around what we did call it to be Project Americas. So Project Americas being multiple cities, including cities in South America, so Colombia, maybe Mexico, and things like that. And this is also highly rumored and does have some understandable as to why people are considering this to potentially be the case for GTA 6. We obviously know there is a Mexican in the game just from Jorge Consejo's resume. But yeah, guys, that is what I'm going to say for the first rumor that is highly likely to be true, is that GTA 6 is taking place in Vice City and is going to be something based around drug dealing. And this goes a bit more into the story, but story-wise, you know, the story is going to be somewhere about Miami in the 80s or the 90s, and then, you know, basically the main character being part of a drug cartel or working himself up in the drug business, basically starting off as a mule and basically working himself up within a drug cartel. And this I'm going to group it together with that being in Vice City, and also the multiple Project Americas, and yeah, and then moving on from what is also likely does have some potential to it, you know, in terms of a rumor, but we cannot confirm to be true, is basically the weathering system. So I'm actually going to read to you guys this post here on Reddit. You know, we saw a bunch of posts like this about people saying, I know so-and-so person who was a past employee who said this and this, who got fired and whatever. And you know, guys, I really don't like to believe these just because anybody can go and write this stuff. You know, if it looks like, whenever I see a rumor, if the way I try to consider how much I should believe it is whether I think if, you know, can I do that myself? Can I go on Reddit and make an account and post onto a subreddit talking about a so-and-so GTA leak? Like, if I can do it, anybody can do it, right? So this first link I want to talk about here is this post here by Mark of the Mexican, and he says here, information about upcoming GTA Online updates and Grand Theft Auto 6. So he says here, hello guys, I decided to create a new account because I don't want Take-Two goons to knock at my door. I want to share some information with the gaming community about the upcoming GTA Online updates and Grand Theft Auto 6. So he actually talks a little bit about GTA Online here as well. But starting off, he says, first things first, my roommate worked at Rockstar Games. He and 100 other people were fired from Rockstar North last week. I am a foreign exchange student currently at the University of Edinburgh. Now guys, if you don't know Edinburgh, Rockstar does actually have an office over there, so I guess that's why he wanted to mention that. But he said, I wanted to go to my homeland last week, but I got stuck here due to COVID-19. We talked that night and he told me many things in anger regarding the projects he was working on, and he told me that he worked as a junior animation programmer at Rockstar. So he says he doesn't remember everything, but he said the next GTA Online update deadline is for July 2020, but might be moved to August 2020 due to COVID-19. And he said the next update is about a elite prostitution business and that the Mile High Club building will finally be open. Now guys, if you don't know what the Mile High Club building is, it's that building in GTA 5 in the middle of the city that's always been under construction. I'll throw some pictures up, but basically he's saying it's going to open, and perhaps you can maybe buy an office in that building, in that area, and run your business from there. Now guys, I really don't know about this just because we know, if you guys know in the past, you know, Rockstar Games was under fire for something called the Hot Coffee mod, and basically what it was game files in the San Andreas game that basically allowed you to show basically intercourse with CJ's girlfriends, and they got in a lot of trouble for that, and I'm pretty sure Rockstar is very careful when it comes to that type of area, so I really doubt they're putting out a DLC regarding prostitution business. That to me just doesn't make any sense. But he also goes on here to say a new radio station will be added into the game. City Morgue Band makes an appearance. Some songs on the new radio, but their motion capture performance is implemented in the game, just like they did with Solomon, Black Madonna, and the others, he said. So guys, if you don't know what he's talking about here, back when the nightclub DLC came out and we got our DJs, basically we got some missions there where you could unlock different DJs. So he's saying City Morgue, which is this band, is going to be making an appearance. Now guys, I do think there's a little bit of validity here because they did post something on their Instagram. I'll be throwing that up right here about some type of collaboration with Rockstar Games. But at the end of the day, guys, we don't know this for sure, so I'm not going to say it's confirmed, but there is a chance for it to be true. He goes on here to say 2 new weapons. One of them are a dildo and a new SMG, and 10 new vehicles. New adversary modes called Cops and Crooks will be added in the update. I don't know, guys. Putting a dildo as a weapon kind of just reminds me a bit more of Saints Row. So I don't know about that, but he goes on to say final GTA Online update is scheduled for December 2020. It's a new heist, and he did not talk too much about it. Now guys, if you saw my video yesterday where I talked about Franklin and Michael on the live, Franklin actually did mention that there is some type of heist or mission coming out with him and Michael for GTA Online. So it could be in reference to this, but at the end of the day, guys, I'm not confirming anything. That's just I just wanted to share that information with you. He also goes on to say, he said a couple of interesting things about 6. He said he did not work directly on GTA 6, but he did some programming. He said it is set in Vice City, the period is unknown, and he was programming features related to weather, how the different weather affects NPCs. He said that he was excited to play and test some features, and he said that he couldn't wait for GTA 6 to come out. So guys, about the rumors, regarding weather systems. You know, I have seen that in quite a few places, people saying, you know, not just normal weather like rain and snow, but you will actually be seeing a bit more of kind of a harsher conditions. So things like hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, you know, can happen and will affect the environment. And you know, guys, that does sound really cool. But at the same time, we don't know if that is confirmed. But knowing how GTA 6 is going to be on next-gen consoles, I do think the hardware of next-gen consoles could support something like that in a game. So that's why I'm giving it a little bit of validity and saying, you know, it is possible to be true. But he also goes on to here to say, according to him, announcements should be in the next year, but he's not sure. He didn't get a deadline, and he also said the most ridiculous thing that happened to him is random lightning strikes on the NPCs, and he said that they laughed very hard on that. So that's pretty much the entire Reddit post. Some of the stuff sounds like it could be true, some sounds kind of questionable, but yeah, guys, that was one of basically kind of an outline of these GTA Online. Oh, my so-and-so friend used to work there and blah blah blah. I wanted to actually read one of them out to you, but they also mentioned some interesting details here, saying period of the game is going to be where you're actually in jail, and he said the game will actually have a chapter system similar to Red Dead Redemption 2, and the game will be similar to kind of like a movie. So throughout playing the game, you're actually going to feel like you're watching a movie. And if you guys watched or if you played Red Dead Redemption 2, you'd understand what he means by that. So Red Dead Redemption 2 actually had 6 different chapters, where basically parts of the game are broken into chapters depending on where you are in the story. And you know, guys, I would say that makes a little bit of sense, because Red Dead Redemption 2 is obviously Rockstar Games' most recent project, and I personally like that feature, and I think most people did. So it would make sense to see Rockstar implement that into their brand new game. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And they also go on to say here, you know, the biggest one I would say claiming to be valid is something about a trailer coming out this year. So obviously, we guys, you know, we're 7 years down the road from GTA 5, and typically in Rockstar's fashion, we know, you know, just because if a trailer did come out this year or a teaser, that doesn't mean the game will also come out this year. And if we do see a teaser come out this year, we can probably expect the game anywhere between 1 to 2 years down the road from now. And that does make kind of sense, seeing how next-gen consoles are coming out at the end of the year, and seeing how they are coming out, the Rockstar probably wants some extra time after those consoles come out before they release the game, just so those consoles can build up a little bit of a player base, and we can expect sales to increase. But yeah, that's pretty much wrapping up the rumors that I would say are somewhat valid. And now we are going to talk about the rumors that I would take with a grain of salt. You know, I really do not believe these whatsoever, but I wanted to include these in the video because this is going to be a comprehensive summary of all the rumors that have come out that are worth talking about. So the first one is the GTA 6 coming out in 2021. So, you know, just like I said, guys, next-gen consoles are coming out at the end of this year. Seeing how they're coming out at the end of this year, 2021 seems like a bit early, especially considering we don't even have an announcement, teaser, or trailer from Rockstar Games yet. The second one I would take with a grain of salt is also GTA 6 being on current gen consoles. Now, guys, I really doubt this, considering current gen consoles are really kind of predated. You know, we even see a little bit of technical issues trying to play GTA 5 on current gen consoles. So them trying to build this game for a current gen, you know, would truly, I think, limit the game to a point where you're not going to enjoy it as much as you could on next gen. So, you know, considering GTA 5, the game was, you know, quite big in terms of its space, and people are saying, you know, GTA 6 can be anywhere between 150 to 300 gigabytes worth of storage for the actual game. So considering that, you know, with the SSDs that are going to be on the next gen consoles, we can definitely expect this to probably not be coming out for current gen. And it's pretty interesting considering GTA 5 was actually for the last generation. So GTA 5 originally came out on Xbox 360 and PS3, and it was ported over to Xbox One and PS4. So if you think about it, our current gen consoles never got a GTA game in their entire lifespan, which is pretty interesting. But moving on, I'm going to throw up some pictures right here that people are supposedly saying are screenshots from the actual game. These also, I would say, take with a grain of salt, guys. You know, anybody can take photos like this, make them really blurry. You know, they're really hard to see, and you got to think, guys, this is a game coming out on next gen. Why is it so blurry, and why is it so hard to see? You know, it doesn't really make any sense. But yeah, you know, these photos, anytime you see screenshots coming up like this on Twitter or Reddit or wherever it might be on YouTube, take with a grain of salt, guys. I really don't know whether these are believable whatsoever. And the last point I wanted to bring up was this repost by Rockstar Games on their Instagram of LeBron James. So as you can see from this photo here, guys, we have LeBron here chilling. You know, this is a throwback photo. He's chilling here with GTA Vice City on the desk, and he's got, you know, his 50 Cent I forgot the name of that one. I think it's Get Shot or Die Trying, Get Rich or Die Trying. But this is an old photo, and everybody's saying, you know, because they reposted this and Vice City is on the table, that the next GTA is going to be in Vice City. Now, guys, I see how that can make sense, and I know Rockstar knows what they're doing when they repost something like this, but at the same time, guys, it could just be you know, them giving a nod to LeBron, saying, you know, thank you. Obviously, LeBron is one of the biggest NBA players in the world. You know, to see him playing one of their games obviously is pretty nice, you know, so they probably are just maybe thanking him for something like that. I honestly, it's just such a coincidence for them to post this during this time of all the rumors. But yeah, honestly, guys, take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, guys, those are pretty much all the rumors we're talking about for GTA 6. I know this video is a bit longer than my typical videos, but yeah, if you made it to the end, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this type of video was helpful to you guys. You know, there's a lot of fake stuff going around, and I wanted to make something like this to keep people more informed on GTA 6 and what's true and what's not, because I know there's a lot of fake news going out there. But yeah, honestly, guys, like we saw Ned Luke say in his Instagram live,
and if you hear it from Rockstar, then you know. If you don't hear it from Rockstar, you don't know shit.
That's pretty much it, guys, from me. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and also thank you guys so much for 150 subscribers. It means a lot. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much been it. If any legitimate news does come out that I think is worth making a video, you're definitely going to see me, hear me talk about it here on my channel. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and it's been Nick Plays Games. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.